And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the broadcast here on the other side of the border. We're in Canada today, where the Batavia Muckdogs are taking on the Niagara Ironbacks on a very hot Tuesday afternoon here to round out the month of June. So we're ready to play ball in a quick-moving matchup. Everyone trying to get out of the sun. Hope everyone is surviving this intensive heat that we've got going on. Make sure even the ones at home got the AC pumped on or something, anything to battle what we've got going on. But nonetheless, baseball is underway here. Let's play ball. We'll get through our normal pregame ritual in just a second, but a pop fly over to shallow right field from Jalen David is caught for the first out.
Second baseman, number 1, Cooper Russell.
So we'll have everything just postponed slightly, only to the middle of the first inning. We'll see why in just a second. I'll also be able to give a better explanation, but again, thank you for joining the broadcast here on this very hot Tuesday afternoon. Batavia Muckdogs on the road for today's matchup. Now to bat for Batavia, that's going to be number 1, Cooper Russell. He's over at second base today. Season statistically speaking, Cooper Russell is their best hitter with a batting average of .480. So moves count 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Moves to 1-2. Is that one looking? His tenure over at the plate, he's got 25 at-bats, 15 runs, 12 hits, 2 of those being doubles, as long as 6 runners batted in. Ball 2, 2-2 count. And there's the first strikeout for the pitcher for the Ironbacks. His first start of the season, Jack Kemp.
Third baseman, Jackson Inman.
As Cooper Russell going down swinging there. And now up with 2 outs is number 2, Jackson Inman. He's over at third. So fresh count, 2 outs. All right, outside for ball 1. And Inman's another one of the big hitters for this Batavia Muckdogs baseball team. Again, 1-0 count. Second in the league with a batting average of .468. Cooper Russell hasn't quite met the requirements to find himself on the leaderboard so far. Ball 2, 2-0 count. Looking at the rest of his stats, he's had 47 at-bats, 17 runs, 22 hits, 4 of those being a double. Pitch here, able to hang on to the outside part of the home plate for strike 1, 2-1 count. But again, 22 hits, 4 of those being doubles, and a home run as well, with 16 RBIs, 29 total bases. Rips that one foul down the first baseline, pushes the count 2-2. Two-two pitch fouled off, rinse and repeat. We'll do it again. Count stays 2-2. Delivery here, fouled off once more. So again, no change. 2-2 count still. Jackson Inman's staying at the play. He's going not down easy. upstairs slightly. Heater won't find the zone. Moves the count full and a payoff pitch in just a second. Payoff down low. Shuffle the feet and shuffle over the first base for Jackson Inman. He now stations himself as the first runner on for the Muckdogs team with a walk. And now up in the cleanup spot is Mr. Reliable Evan Barak. Another new position for him. He's over in left field. Again, we keep talking about it every time we see him in a new spot. And today he's in the outfield. We've seen him over in right, not left yet. I doubt he will ever see him at center with Glenn Brooks on the team. Nonetheless, he can play anywhere. So fresh count, first pitch outside, ball 1, 1-0 count. That's high inside. Evan Brock has to watch out. 2-0 count. One interesting thing here is only have to go back 3 days between the last 2 matchups between these two teams and the doubleheader over at home back at Dwyer Stadium in Batavia. Muckdogs were able to take home 2 wins, 12-0 the first one, and a close one, 6-5. That also doesn't come too far before where we were back here in Canada on June 24th. The Ironbacks were able to take home the win in a very close one, 5-4. So a 2-0 count. Outside, 3-0 now. We'll see if he gets the green light. A 3-0 count. Able to get strike 1 there. 3-1 now. And ball 4 there. So now 2 runners on. Inman will advance to second, following back-to-back walks. That brings up number 20, Glenn Brooks. Of course, nothing changes with him. He's over in center. With 2 outs, Batavia Muckdogs have been able to get 2 runners out there, courtesy of walks from Jack Kemp. Kemp will check Inman over at second. Don't cover the bag, so it delivers home for strike 1. Check Inman at second, 0-1 pitch. Inside was count 1-1. Fouls that one off. It's now 1-2. Just trying to keep the inning alive a little bit longer. Look over at Inman. No one covering the bag. Pitch that was coming on the inside. Glenn Brooks takes a swing at it and fouls it off. Rinse and repeat. It's still 1-2. After this top of the inning comes to a conclusion, don't go anywhere. Do our normal pregame show. A little bit of a briefer time. 2-2 count. Kemp trying to find his second strikeout and bring an end to the top of the first inning. Or fly out for Jalen David and a strikeout against Cooper Russell. Back-to-back walks. 2-2 pitch. That's dribbled over towards third base. Coach Grant tries to one-hand that one. Won't be able to. So 2-2. Delivery here. Swing and a miss with that. So another strikeout for Jack Kemp. Gets it done in the top of the first inning, holding Batavia to nothing with 2 strikeouts as well. And here we go. We're going to do a quick pregame show again on the mic today. It's only me, no Jarrett here. He's actually in the stands, but due to confined space, it's only me on the mic here. Again, your play-by-play and I guess your color commentator today, Grayson Natali. We won't be able to start things how we always do with a question to Jarrett, so we'll just move right along. So I'm trying to talk over the speaker as well.
You guys got it. You got it. I want to hear that all game long. Let's give it up for yourselves. Oh, yeah. Let's go, Ironbacks. Good job, guys.
Ironback fans, we have a simple request. When you're finished,
All right, now we'll move on back.
please return your empty beer.
We'll look at the lineups between both teams. We'll go with something. Here we go. For Batavia, starting things off is going to be number 50, Jalen David, followed by Cooper Russell, Jackson Inman. For the Ironbacks, that's going to be Michael Gregas, Peyton Panazzo, and Jordan Gallo. Next 4 in the cleanup spot, again, you saw Evan Brock, but the next 4 for the rest is going to be Glenn Brooks, Braden Redmond, and Cooper Romick. Next 4 for the Ironbacks is Kieran Cutler, Hendrik Vandermeer, Connor Gatens, and Carter Shin. The next 3 for both these teams, the Muckdogs, rounding things out, will be Jalen Rowe, Kyle Vaughn, and Braden I. Cooper Martin, Grayson Doctor, and Landon Prashad for the Ironbacks. So another Grayson, but in the lineup and not spelled with an A. And on the mound for the Muckdogs, that's going to be Noah Nix. He gets his second start of the season. Excuse me, third start of the season. In his 4th now appearance, he has a win registered to his name. The other side, as you saw, pitcher number 29, Jack Kemp, in his first start of the actual season for the Ironbacks. Played last year. Just finally ready to come back to baseball, and Batavia is the first matchup he plays. A strong head-to-head matchup that we've seen just this past weekend. So we'll also look at the Batavia defense and where they're slotted out there real quick before we get anything going. So again, for your Batavia defense, if it would... I have to stay with me here. There's little technical difficulties getting that graphic up and loaded, but at this point we'll wait till after this at bat. Following a timely delay from our score bug as well. But of course, Noah Nix on the mound. Ball 1 to the first batter, the leadoff man, Michael Gregas, number 3 in the left fielder for the Ironbacks. 1-0 count. Moves that to 1-1, able to get on the outside part of the plate. If we look over at Noah Nix's stats on the season again, this will be his 4th appearance, 3rd game started. Has a 1-0 record. It's pitch number 3, strike 2. An ERA of 6 solid. Across 6 innings flat, 7 hits, 4 runs, all 4 being earned, 4 batters walked, and 4 strikeouts. So 1-2, delivery here, down low. Ball 2, 2-2 count. We should get that score bug back to you in 2 seconds. Driven foul over towards the left. So we'll do it again, and there you go. Score bug up there. Everything's ready to go. Do we need to start a GoFundMe to get Jarrett out of the confined space. Maybe. No, Jarrett's not. I'm actually the one in the confined. Jarrett, he's peeking out right in front of me, just on the edge of the camera. Full count, payoff, and strike three. Greg has thought it was too low, started walking. Fortunately, has to do the walk of shame back to the dugout, thinking it was a walk. So one out here. First batter faced for Noah Nix is a strikeout that he can add to his total. One out here is number one, the shortstop, Peyton Panazzo, comes up to the plate. Don't worry, Coach Skips is here nonetheless. Nothing happened to him. It's just sending out a little bit of rotation over at third base. Strike one for the first pitch. 0-1 count. Swing and miss there. Now 0-2. And then, no, we have not gotten ketchup chips again. Those out of the way. 0-2 pitch. Outside, moves to count 1-2. Again, if we look at Noah Nix's last outing, now it comes all the way back to June 23rd against the Auburn Doubledays. Fortunately for the Muckdogs, they suffered a loss 6-9 in that score. Dribbled over to third, scooped by Inman, and he's able to get that one in time for the second out. 2 outs now for the Batavia defense. Now up is number 12 right fielder Jordan Gallo. So again, if we look at his last outing, he completed full 3 innings, allowed 5 hits, 2 runs, all 2 of those being earned. 1 batter walked, 2 strikeouts across 15 batters faced. So that's down low for ball 1. 1-0 count. That comes back to his first start since his injury. He was injured in the season opener all the way back against the Elmira Pioneers. Ball 2 there, 2-0 count. But it was an unfortunate start to his season. See, that's not the way how he wanted it, or definitely not the way he had it pictured in his mind. So he only was able to finish 1 inning before he got hurt in the top of the second. Dribbled, blocked down by David, couldn't get a glove on it perfectly, and Gallo able to go to first. So the first hit of the game right there from the Ironbacks puts Gallo over on first. And now up, number 23, designated hitter Kieran Cutler. But again, Noah Nix, he was injured, excuse me, not the top of the second, but I should say the bottom of the second. In that game, where he only allowed 1 hit, 2 runs, both of those being earned. That goes for strike 1. 2 batters walked and no strikeouts across 7 batters faced. He then made a short, brief appearance. The game against the Niagara Falls Americans back at home on June 19th. Truly got to see him unleash his arm, get some comfortability out there on the mound. And I can tell you this start definitely shows that he's back to his ways. Again, I'll reset the count there. It's now 0-2. The runner on first being Gallo. The 0-2 delivery outside. Just count to 1-2. Blocked down in the dirt. And that's Cooper Romick. I'm going to save, after the failure to get the graphic up and loaded, running, should I say. We're going to hold off on showing you the defensive lineups for the second inning. Count now 2-2. Swing and a miss there. Brings an end to the first inning. 2 strikeouts for Noah Nix. And a good rhythm from both teams in terms of pitching. Only 1 hit so far within the game, and Batavia trying to get the bats left off where they have been for the past few games, but we'll see when we come back.
I'll take 1 million beers, please.
Nah, man, we don't have that. Here, try this.
What's this?
This is beer from Eli Fish, the official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
That's unbelievable. Thank you.
No problem, man.
I'll have what he had.
Oh, didn't see you there. Welcome to the YMCA. Let me show you around. They have free weights and machines here at their state-of-the-art gym. They also have open courts here. And after all those activities, you can come to the pool and cool off. Remember, folks, you can find all these activities here at Glow YMCA, Genesee County Branch.
Again, welcome back. Second inning just about to get underway here. So we'll go through the defensive lineups as promised. Look at the Ironbacks first. Again, we do remind you that lineups are brought to you by Tompkins Bank of Castile, Jack Kemp at the mound, leading the Ironbacks here for today. At catcher, Connor Gatens. First base, Lee Grayson Doctor. Second base, Carter Shin. Short, Peyton Panazzo. And third will be Cooper Martin. For your outfield for the Ironbacks, that will be left field, Michael Gregus. Center fielder, Leonard Prashad. And over at right, closing things out, will be Jordan Gallo. Bring that to an end. And back to baseball, if you can look also down at the weather ticker. It is the definition of scorching, if you ask me. Top of the second, here we go. First pitch fouled off. Leading things off here is going to be number 7, Braden Redmond. He's over at first. So that one swing and miss, moves the count 0-2. Again, no hits so far for the Muckdogs. Go to dribbled foul. Do it again. Can't find the top left there. 1-1, a little too high. 1-2 count. Goes swing, drop strike 3. Still beats it out. So the first out. The top of the second inning here.
When done with your cold beer, please recycle your cans in our designated garbage bins by the
Now up number 47, catcher Cooper Romick.
Thank you and enjoy.
Again, yesterday was very quiet
Cooper Roman.
from the West Division. No one played any games within the league. Only 2 matchups including West Division teams was, of course, your Batavia Muckdogs, who took on the out-of-league game against Syracuse Saltcats, and the Newark Pilots in the out-of-league game against the Finger Lake Lakers. Pitch number 1 to Romick is ball 1-0. We have an opposite reasoning for today. Every team is back at it. So the 1-0 pitch is a little close to comfort, I'd say there. Ball 2-0. But again, every team so far is playing a matchup except for the double days. It's Batavia versus the Ironbacks, as you see on screen. Jamestown Tarp Skunks on the road against Olean Oilers. The Americans on the road against the Red Wings. Pioneers on the road against the Pilots. So after that one goes fouled off. Moves count 2-1. Delivery here in the attic, 3-1. Cooper Romick on the season, he's batting an average of a .368, 38 plate appearances, 11 runs scored. So that goes outside for ball 4. We'll finish that read off with 14 hits, 2 of those being doubles, and 10 RBIs. So the 1-out walk with Romick puts him over at first. Now up, it's number 24, designated hitter for today, Jalen Roque. Roque comes in today, batting average .242 across 33 plate appearances with 9 hits, 8 hits, 9 runs. Fouls the first one off, dribbles all the way to the backstop. All those 8 hits being singles. Sits inside, 1-1. Look over at Romick at first. Pickoff attempt here. Not in time. No good. We'll reset for the 1-1 pitch. Swing miss there, moves the count to 1-2. That's up on the rooftop. 2-2 count. Two delivery. Gets underneath that. Shallow left field. And sliding snag from the left fielder. Number 3, Michael Gregus. It's a second, secures the second out. Sliding underneath that one. Romick will back down to first. 2 outs now. Up to the plate is number 22, right fielder Kyle Vaughn. Kyle Vaughn on the season, batting .238, 21 plate appearances, 6 runs, 5 hits, 2 of which being doubles with 2 RBIs. So it goes for ball 1. 1-0 count. Swing and a miss there. Delivery here from Kemp outside. Trying to throw him, Romick down over at first. It's off the mark and not in time. Able to slide back in. 2-1. Got 2 outs. A clean slated game between the two opponents, Muckdogs and the Ironbacks so far. Just throughout 1 inning. Dribbles that off, 2-hop. Throw to first on the mark. Produces the 3rd out for the Ironbacks defense. So brings an end to the top of the 2nd here. No runs scored for the Muckdogs. It's still tied 0-0. So we head to the bottom of the 2nd. We'll take a look at the Batavia defense as they're about to take on the field. Again, we do remind you, lineups are brought to you by Tompkins Bank of Castile. Noah Nix on the mound. Cooper Romick at catcher. Braden Redmond over at first. Cooper Russell at second. Jalen David at short. And Jackson Inman at third. For your outfield, there'll be Evan Brock over in left. Glenn Brooks center. And Kyle Vaughn over in right field.
Ironbacks fans, we have 2 awesome fans right here. Give it up for Colin. Oh yeah, give it up for Reese. And they are playing, thanks to our amazing friends at Tequila Falls Brewing, they're playing Keg Roll. Your goal is to roll it all the way past first base. First one to do it wins free tickets. Did I mention there's a prize? So there's a prize. Stakes are high. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Roll those guys! Oh yeah, let's hear it for him. Colin's racing ahead. Who's gonna get it? They're almost there. Nice job, nice job. Let's hear it for him. That's right. Thanks to Q Falls, and let's go Ironbacks.
Bottom of the 2nd. About to be underway any moment again. 1 hit between both the teams. Entering the bottom of the 2nd. Batavia is still in search of their first hit. Can they come in today at a 15-6 record, and that's good for first in the West Division. And the Ironbacks come in at 9-12. They find themselves in the 6th spot. For the Muckdogs, they're 3 games behind the league leader, Amsterdam Mohawks, who are impressive 19-4 and a unique tie in terms of baseball records. I was not expecting there to be a tie, but can get proven wrong in any way possible in baseball. But again, nonetheless, the Muckdogs hold a tying record with the Jamestown Tarp Skunks, both at 15-6. So that goes outside 2-0 count. Two-0 fouled off the back of the netting, 2-1. But again, holding a tie with the Tarp Skunks. They're trying to hang on to that lead. Muckdogs, again, they're out of league game yesterday. It does not count towards standings or statistics. So it goes for strike 2-2-2. But with that, no effect, even though they did get the win, 3-2. And a walk-off error from the Buffalo Diesel. That's ripped foul. Still 2-2. We'll do it again. But it's just close battle as they've, Muckdogs so far just on the season, I don't believe in recent games they've had it go exactly their way. Split wins and losses. High first hop. David able to come in on the infield grass, and the throw off the mark goes out into foul territory. And will reach first is Vandermeer. Number 30, Hendrik Vandermeer. Your extra hitter reaches first off the error throw. Now number 11, the catcher, Conan Gatens. Look at Gatens' stats for the Ironbacks. He's batting a 308, takes strike 1 there. 308. with 13 plate appearances, 3 runs, 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 of those being a double, and 1 runner batted in. A 1 count. Ripped foul there. 0-2. And that's inside. Romick trying to catch. Vandermeer stealing, won't be able to do it. Is Vandermeer able to steal in second? First ball pitched in this count, 1-2. Throw had the velocity and good timing, just slightly off the mark. Is that one again inside, 2-2. To do a full twist to try to apply the tag, and that was main reason why Vandermeer was able to beat it out. It was going to be close nonetheless, but that one ensured he was safe. Again, 2-2 count. No outs. Runner standing in scoring position for the Ironbacks. Deals that one down low, pushes the count to full. They're being ahead in the count in an 0-2 spot. Muckdogs wearing red again. Haven't seen that too often as of late, at least from what I've seen. I missed past weekend, so they could have worn it then and I had no idea. That's strike 3, able to keep that one looking on the outside part of the plate.
Second baseman number 5, Carter.
As Gatens was prepared to toss the bat, but decided to keep it in his hand a little longer. Guess that was the right decision as it goes for strike 3 and another strikeout for Noah Nix, his 3rd of the game. It's now up number 5, Carter Shin, over at second base for the Ironbacks. First out at the bottom of the 2nd. First pitch here. Not going to go on that swing, inside 1-0. That's for foul. It was count 1-1. No Nix will stare down Vandermeer, but no one covering the bag. Dribbled foul. Goes down his 2nd strike in this at bat. Moves the count to 1-2.
Everybody clap your hands.
Noah Nix steps off the mound. Conversation time between him, Cooper Romick. Looking to talk things over. Just trying to avoid a situation similar to their last matchup. Or the one matchup I'm remembering. Should I say their first matchup? Because that's the only one I can really remember. I was not here for the other one, with the Ironbacks dating back to June 24th, took a 5-4 win, where they traded runs, seemed every inning. The Ironbacks got the last laugh in the bottom of the 2nd, scoring 2 runs to give them a 4-5 lead, and then held Muckdogs to nothing since then. A pickoff attempt that goes a little wild, trickles out to center field. As he slid back in, wasn't going to get up in time and make a sprint for third. So nothing changes. We'll do it all over again. It's still 1-2. Delivery here, back to Nix. Catches, elects to go third. Able to get the out there off the fielder's choice.
Third baseman, number
So one hop right into Noah Nix's glove. Went to look to throw to one. Takes it back. Likes to go three. A light toss to Inman. Is able to apply the tag. Gets a second out. And now no more runner in scoring position, except over at first. Carter Shin able to reach first off the fielder's choice. But now up, number 18, Cooper Martin. Third baseman swings at the first one, misses, 0-1 count. But again, if we look at the days where wasn't on air here, Muckdogs able to secure 2 wins on the doubleheader June 24th. Again, that came from a rain makeup, I believe dating back to June 10th. Fouled off, 0-2. But in the first of that matchup, Muckdogs were able to take home the win. 12 runs in 6 innings. So again, the usual doubleheader only goes to 7. They got it in mercy in those 7. Runner going, a throw to second. It's on the mark, and close one called safe over at second. The skin of his teeth. Still safe nonetheless. It's now 1-2 count. Carter Shin standing over at second. Muckdogs in that game, of course, winning 0-12. 12 hits and 1 error. The Ironbacks were held only to 3 hits. We had, from what it looks like, a very similar lineup. Do it again. Count stays 1-2 following the foul ball. In the second matchup, that one probably a little closer to comfort for the Muckdogs. They win 6-5. Muckdogs again scoring 6 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors. And the Ironbacks 5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. As it's swing and a miss. And out number 3 with another strikeout for Noah Nix. His 4th of the game with that one, and brings an end to the bottom of the second with this game still scoreless, 0-0.
Family Restaurant, serving diner-style breakfast, brunch, and lunch in St. Catharines.
Well, nod to the World Cup in that way, whatever you want to take it. But again, zeros on the scoreboard, still waiting for any team to break the ice when we come back. Start off the top of the third.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Sheriff John Brown come for you? Tell me what you wanna do.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Who are you?
Fans, if you get hit with a foul ball, don't call our interns.
Why is no one doing anything?
Call UMMC at Rochester Medical Center for help.
Should have called him.
Top of the third, here we go. Locked and loaded. The mound is still Jack Kemp, and leadoff man for this situation now will be your extra hitter for today, number 17, Braden I. Takes pitch 1 for strike 1, 0-1 count. Ireland season, batting a .226 across 31 plate appearances, 8 runs scored and 7 hits, all those being singles. One won't fall in the zone. It's 1-1. To answer your question here, Alex Smith, about trying Mary Brown's chicken today, is strike 2 there. Able to hover on the outside part of the plate. A little bit of a reach there, but nonetheless, count 1-2. Delivery, dribbled, called foul. Do it again. To answer your question, Alex Smith, about the chicken. I gave it a rating specifically in the restaurant of a 6.73. One, because I could not get the hot sauce open, no matter how hard I tried. That was invincible plastic. Outside moves to count 2-2. So it's fouled off. And once again, we'll do it again. Count stays 2-2. And Braden and I is wrapping things up here for the batting order for the Muckdogs. On deck is leadoff man in the batting order, Jalen David. What a flat in his first plate appearance. We'll hear from Kemp. Gets a hold of that one, lines it over to center. And a diving attempt. A good one at that, but couldn't get it into the glove to stay. It's London at Prashad.
Shortstop, Jalen David.
So with that, Braden I, he's able to get the first hit for the Muckdogs. So that's what you need, is just an ignition to the engine of this Muckdogs offense, and hopefully they can do that here. Again, the first hit recorded from Braden I. No outs. Then 0-1 count is Jalen David. Kemp will check I over at first. Pickoff attempt not in time there. I seem to expect that one. Another one here. No change. Umpire still waving his arms safe. Kemp delivers home. Ripped finds the gap between short and third. And a base hit here where the left fielder is playing soccer with the baseball. Couldn't quite locate it.
Number 1, Cooper Russell.
Michael Gregus was having trouble picking up the ball, but no more further damage led from that. It's still just a base hit single, but no outs for this Batavia team with 2 runners on the bags. And I over at second now in scoring position. So fresh count up. Number 1, Cooper Russell. What a strikeout in his first plate appearance. Shows bunt off the first pitch. Strike one, wasn't able to make contact there. Connor Gayton's able to stay in front of that. Got away from him for a brief moment. A 1 count. Deals here. Swing and a miss there. Moves count to 0-2. And has that one looking. So that's the first out here.
Third baseman, Jackson Inman.
2 strikeouts for Cooper Russell. Brings up number 2, your third baseman, Jackson Inman, who's walked in his first plate appearance. Comes up to the plate again, 1 out, and 2 runners on. Swing and a miss at the first pitch, 0-1 count. Delivery here from Kemp, swing and a miss again. It's 0-2 just like that. Duplicated pitches and duplicated swings. Inman able to dribble that to the first baseman with the help of his pitcher. The assist there gets the second out. Inman is sent back to the dugout, but able to help out the team a little bit more by advancing the runners to second and third. Again, 2 outs and 2 in scoring position for the Muckdogs. As it comes up to the cleanup man, Mr. Reliable, Evan Brock, who's walked in his first plate appearance. First pitch, swing at it, and can't connect there. Oof. That one, maybe it's my eyes. I know I do have glasses, but ball 1 there. 1-1 count. And Brock disappointed he didn't go at that. 1-2. Kemp 1 strike away from wrapping up what started to be a dangerous top third of the inning. It's outside. 2-2. Motion from the crowd. Trying to bait Evan Brock into going at it. He doesn't. I think it's going to take a little bit more than that. But a 2-2 count. Kemp will chuck his runners. No one covering. Delivers home. And Brock gets through the gap. Runner sat home. And no slide needed. So a base hit for Evan Brock. 2 RBI single.
Center fielder, Glenn Brooks.
Brings in the first 2 scores of the game, and they're both for the Muckdogs, just like that. That's the rhythm they wanted going into this game, and they're going to get it. So a bit of eat your own words for the swing at it batter as Evan Brock swings at that one and finds the pocket in between short and third. Brings in 2 of his fellow teammates to take an early lead in this game. Now Evan Brock is over at first, 2-out situation for number 20, Glenn Brooks. strikeout in his lone plate appearance on the day. That pitch can't locate the top left. It's ball one. Upstairs. 2-0 count. Delivery outside. Now quickly behind in this count, it's 3-0. We'll see if Glenn Brooks gets the green light. Situation, I don't think he will. And it's ball four. So 4 straight pitches, 4 straight balls. And Glenn Brooks gets a free base over at first. As I was going to say, for the Ironbacks, that's going to be one thing that they wanted to avoid, given the fact, if you know Glenn Brooks, you know he's dangerous out on the base path. It's a little meeting on the mound here for Jack Kemp. So if we look at the situation, there's 2 outs and 2 runners on. Evan Brock now advances to scoring position over at second. Glenn Brooks is now stationed over at first. Glenn Brooks on the season is second on the team in stolen bases at 21. He's only been caught stealing once. Outside of that, you got to remember that no one does it like the Muckdogs when it comes to stealing bags, because the top 2 guys within the league are both Muckdogs. That's Jalen David at 25 stolen bases and Glenn Brooks at 21. And the drop off after that is quite extensive after the top 5 within the league. Is that one called a ball one, a 1-0 count? Able to break the streak. Gets a strike here. It's 1-1. Ripped finds the gap once more between short and third. Evan Brock gets the nod to go home. Cutoff man at short, no throw. Evan Brock brings in the 3rd run for the Batavia Muckdogs. And right now, there's a kryptonite. Just look at a heat map. The hitting position for the Muckdogs, they've been able to locate the gap between third and short almost every time. So as I completely ignored, that was Braden Redmond with his first hit. Apologies, Redmond there, but Braden Redmond, a strikeout in his first plate appearance, gets a RBI single in his second plate appearance. Now, for his second plate appearance, is number 47, your catcher, Cooper Romick. Again, embraces the same situation, 2 outs, a fresh count. As it goes strike one, 0-1. Now, the notable thing here, though, is Glenn Brooks is lead runner on the bases over at second. Kemp will be sure to stare him down. Gets underneath that one. High flight path over to right. And able to get underneath it. So brings an end to the top of the 3rd, but damage done. Gallo makes the snag, but can't stop 3 runs from being scored, courtesy of the 2 RBI single from Evan Brock. Braden Redmond with an solo RBI single just before Romick's flyout. So again, 3-0 is your score heading to the bottom of the 3rd. Instead of going off the air, we'll stay on air to look at the upcoming schedule for the Batavia Muckdogs.
Special reward, these 2 Ironbacks fans
in just a moment.
2 free tickets if you can get through this round, okay? So their task is to balance a cup of water on their head and walk to first base. We're talking about staying cool, everybody. It is hot today, so I hope you enjoy. You ready? Yeah? Yeah, ditch that mat. 3, 2, 1, walk. And let's hear it for him. This is a little tough. This is a tough game. So, it's down already. Keep going. That's what I'm talking about. Nice job. You still did a great job. Thank you so much for playing, everyone. Give it up for our awesome contestants.
I'll come back in here to read over the schedule as you've had plenty of time to see it on your screen. But tomorrow, Wednesday, on July 1st, that's going to be at home hosting the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. So if both teams get what they want today, which would be a win, that will be the solo dividing leader for the West Division. Whoever wins that game will be solely in first place. Thursday, again at home against out-of-league game against the Power City Athletics. And then on Friday, also home against what's been a long-awaited matchup between the Elmira Pioneers. Saturday on the 4th of July, we'll be on the road here against Niagara Falls Americans, so it doesn't get more American than that. That starts at 6:30. Sunday, 4:05 game, another out-of-leaguer against Buffalo Diesel, the final one of the season. And then a day off for the guys. 7th Tuesday is going to be against Geneva Red Wings at home, and then on the road against the Red Wings the following day. So bottom of the third underway. Noah Nick still out there on the mound. That's fouled off. 0-1 count. The batter's box. 20 first baseman for the Ironbacks, Grayson Doctor. It was to a 1-1 count. Swing and miss there. 1-2. So we'll say this about. Actually, I'll get back to that in a second. Given the 1-2 count, Grayson on the season. Batting average of a 1.54 across 26 plate appearances with 2 runs, 4 hits, one of those being a double, and 1 RBI. Check swing. He went, and another strikeout.
Center fielder number 40, Lemon Prashad.
So Grayson retired. Grayson retired for the 5th strikeout. Courtesy of Noah Nix. Now up number 40, center fielder. Takes pitch number 1 inside, London Prashad. Swing, got a good chunk of that. Deep left, reaches the wall. A throw from the warning track from Brock. Holds up Prashad over at second, but that's a stand-up double. And the second hit of the game for the Ironbacks. Back to the top of the order we go. It's number 3, left fielder Michael Gregus.
Regas.
Nick steals home and gets by Romick. So it advanced the base. I forgot to put him over on second for the score bug. So apologies for that. Now see him correctly placed at third. So pass ball of a wild pitch. Was counted to 1-0. Will move Rashad to third. Best chance so far in the game for the Ironbacks for their first score. with 1 out. Swing and a miss. 1-1 count. It's driven foul. In terms of hitting between these two teams, overall, Muckdogs and Ironbacks aren't separated by much. The Muckdogs team batting average is at a 3.14 and the Ironbacks a 2.98. Good for second and fourth accordingly. Outside moves count 2-2. So evenly matched in that regard. With each statistic really not being separated by too much. Jumped foul, we'll do it again, rinse and repeat. But yeah, really every stat is within a minimal margin. Evenly balanced on offense. It's a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss there, the second out, and the 6th strikeout for Noah Nix.
Shortstop, number 1, Peyton Panazzo.
So Nick's able to deal his 6th and 2nd strikeout to Michael Gregus. And now it's Peyton Panazzo. Just trying to find a base hit for the Ironbacks to get their first run in. Ball 1 there, 1-0 count. As you can see, the infielders over at second and short have been stationed further back. Just trying not to allow anything past into the outfield. Two-0, rips that foul. So 2-1 count, 2 outs. Delivery here from Nix. Another foul ball, this time reaching Muckdogs bullpen. It's now 2-2. And the delivery from Nix, again fouled off, 3 straight. So making contact, but can't get it just yet to bring in the first run for the Ironbacks. As that's a swing and a miss, and the 7th strikeout. The Muckdogs, they're getting hyped on their side of the field. With the 5 last at-bats being, out of the 4 out of the last 5 at-bats being strikeouts, and Noah Nix seems to be ever more comfortable out there on the mound as the day goes on, as he's able to successfully hold off the heat and bring the heat at the same time. Bottom of third, and the entirety of the third inning comes to a conclusion. It's still 3-0 with the Batavia lead when we come back.
I'd like to withdraw some Muckbucks, please.
Muckbucks?
Realistically, I can't withdraw Muckbucks here. But what I can do is do all my banking through Tompkins Bank, the official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs. I got to get back to picking up my Muckbucks.
Here in Batavia, hard work and community goes hand in hand. That's why the Batavia Muckdogs are a proud partner with Farm Credit East, helping support the people of Western New York grow.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Sheriff John Brown come for you? Tell me what you wanna do.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Top of the fourth, about to be underway. Pitching change for the Ironbacks. So now we'll retire Jack Kempsday. He's now number 28 on the mound. That's Jaden Corpan. Is Roke able to rip that over to right field? It's going to reach all the way to the wall. Goes two. And a stand-up double for Jalen Roke. So after I bring it up earlier in this game about Roke's stats and address the fact that all 8 hits so far in the season have been singles, he finds his first double on the season with a leadoff base hit in the top of the 4th inning. As we'll get the graphic up and ready. There we go. So again, up is on the mound is number 28, Jaden Corpan. No out situation for number 22, Kyle Vaughn. He had a ground out in his first plate appearance, and his teammate, Jalen Roke, stationed at second. Swing and a miss there. It's a 1-1 count. So Kempsday retired, pitching a full 3 innings, allowing 4 hits, 3 runs, all 3 being earned, with 4 batters walked, 4 strikeouts, across 17 batters faced. The 1-1 pitch gets underneath that, deep to center, caught. Roke wasn't ready for the tag up and stays at second. So 1 out. A fresh count for number 17, Braden I. So Braden I was the leadoff man for top of the 3rd, where he led things off the first hit of the game. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a single. Delivery inside. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Is that one hovering close to the outside? Called strike 1. 1-1. Dribbles this right back to Corpan, who likes to throw three, but little overrun of the bag, and they got him with the tag. So the throw was not on the mark at all. But Roke overruns the bag. And they get the tag there, and the second out that way. It's not what they had in mind with the throw to three, but able to get the out in one way or another for the Ironbacks. So inside for pitch number 1 for Jalen David. That's again inside. Jalen David having to move his feet. It's 2-0. Unfortunate situation for the Muckdogs is it would have been runners on the corners, but instead, Brady and I over at first after reaching first off the fielder's choice. A pickoff attempt here, no good, able to get back. 2-0 count. Rips that over to left center. Who's got it? Center fielder for the third out. It's number 40, London Prashad on the out and brings it in to the top of the fourth. Holds Batavia to scoreless there, but it's not scoreless on the scoreboard. Batavia still hangs on to a 3-0 lead. Heading to the bottom of the fourth when we come back.
Order for the Batavia Muckdogs.
Feeding the pack.
Gotta feed the pack.
Go dogs.
Go dogs.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Sheriff John Brown come for you? Tell me what you wanna do.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Bottom of the fourth. We'll start things off with the leadoff man for the Ironbacks, Jordan Gallo. Again, down 3-0. Recorded 2 hits, played clean defense, no errors. Still held scoreless so far in this game. Takes pitch number 1. Heat behind it, it's outside though, 1-0. Dribbles that one foul down the first baseline. 1-1 count. Just hovering outside. 2-1. Another one ripped foul. 2-2. Zach goes for ball 3, moves the count full. Driven. David, scoop, no, off the glove, able to get out the hop, but elects not to throw. Just can't field that one cleanly. And that goes down as an error. Jalen David tried to put the glove down, and it used his glove as a ramp. And straight up. Basically created a mini pop fly for Jalen David, who was able to hang on to it, get underneath it. But by the time all that had happened, Gallo is able to make his way over to first. So reaches first off the error, and Kieran Cutler, number 23, the designated hitter for the Ironbacks, is now up to bat. Strikeout so far. Takes pitch number 1 upstairs for ball 1. Gets a good chunk of that, fouled off. It's 1-1 count. Fouls that one. 1-2. I knew it was you. I'm gonna need that $200 back. 1-2, fouled off again. That's plenty of baseballs lost so far in this game. Gotta wonder how many baseballs they have left. Nix make sure he takes his time here and brings a heater. And it paid off there. A strike missing. His 8th on the day. Nick still dealing. Number 30, Hendrik Vandermeer. Vandermeer comes up to the plate. A fresh count, 1 out. Teammate Gallo over on first. Find the box there. It's 1-0 count. Has strike 1 looking. It's now 1-1. Sun is barely starting the set. So it can't set any faster than this apparently because it's still excruciatingly sunny and hot out. Time called. As you can see there on the bottom of your screen, it's 90 degrees. Don't let that gust fool you. That's far and few between. So that's outside at 2-1.
Everybody clap your hands.
So I know many people take heat differently and they'll ramble on if it's a dry heat or a humid heat, but I don't care. It's hot. That's all you need to know. Nick's deals here. Dribbled. And no run attempt here. very late call foul. The umps will discuss it. Infield ump called him out at first. Home plate umpire called it foul, but not till after the play. So we're gonna have to wait according to the umps. Just a matter of if it stayed in, and they got him out. So a dribbler played like a bocce ball and just rolled on the infield grass. Redmond able to come in, make the play himself with Noah Nix in hand. As Vandermeer did not make any attempt to run. Discussion between the Ironbacks coach, home plate ump. No call there. So again, to wrap that, ball called foul by the home plate ump and out when the infield ump goes with the ladder. It's an out. The second one for this inning. Vandermeer out off a ground out. Kieran Cutler, Jordan Gallo will advance to second. Strike one for number 11, Connor Gatens. Down in the dirt. 1-1. But the Heat here won't be able to stick it within the zone. It's called ball two. Fouled off. Pushes count to 2-2. Scott Redmond unassisted there. Making the play by himself. They're confusing ground out, or what is ruled as a ground out from Hendrik Vandermeer. Connor Gatens in the box. 2 outs and a 2-2 count. Delivery, swing, and a repeated theme, a miss. Another strikeout for Noah Nix, his 9th on the day. And he keeps going to work in and out of every inning so far. So that wraps up things here for the 4th inning. Batavia Muckdogs still hanging on to a 3-0 lead when we go to the top of the 5th when we come back. Top of the fifth on the way. Pitch one. It's off the air. Ball one. 1-1 count now. Up to bat is number 1, Cooper Russell. A little hesitation there, but won't go through with it. That one's down in the dirt. 2-1 count. Drills that. Takes a few bounces. Shortstop and a transfer from glove to hand. Loses it. And the first error for the Ironbacks defense allows Cooper Russell to reach first off the error. Now up number 2, Jackson Inman, third baseman. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a ground out. Again, the error from 1, the shortstop, Heaton Panazzo. First error for the Ironbacks defense. So that goes for ball 1 in this count. I'll correct that on your score bug and update that. Again, Cooper Russell stationed over at first base. Corpan will check him. Russell going and no throw there. Russell gets going, slides in, but he didn't even need to do that. That goes for ball 2. Cooper Russell on 2. We'll check Russell once, twice. Time called just in time. Would have been ball 3, but Inman elects to call time. Right before the delivery. So it's still 2-0. Pitch won't count. That won't count. Dribble, 2-hop to second. Throw on the run. It's not in time. Off the back foot. Inman reaches first with another base hit for the Muckdogs. Cooper Russell advances to third, and now runners on the corners for the Muckdogs. Cleanup man, Mr. Reliable, number 11, Evan Brock. Again, came into the season, or this game, should I say, second in the league in RBIs at 31. He dribbles that one right past third base, stays fair. Cooper Russell comes in for the score. Now turning on the Jets, Inman. Cut off by the third baseman. And Inman scores. Evan Brock stand-up double and another 2 RBI hit for him. And the 2 RBI single in his last at-bat and gets 2 more to that total. Number 20, Glenn Brooks comes up to the plate. So now the score 5-0 for Batavia. Evan Brock standing on second and no outs, and Glenn Brooks with a fresh count. And Brock now on the day with a walk and 2 RBI single and a 2 RBI double so far. He came in with a team leading in a second league leading RBI total of 31, but you can quickly push that to 35, which is now 1 behind the Amsterdam Mohawks leader, Rivera, who's played in 23 games and has 36. That's the thing. Evan Brock has only done that in 20, so he's right on the doorstep and it has added 4 more to the total so far. Ball 1, strike 1. It's a 1-1 count. Glenn Brooks is able, on base, Said it once, I'll say it again. Is a step off here. No throw. Sends Evan Brock running back to 2. Glenn Brooks is another formidable force to be dealt with out on the base path. As that's a hit by pitch. Makes contact with the shoulder there for Glenn Brooks. He's all right, doesn't even hesitate, goes right to taking off the gear. That's the first hit by pitch of the game for any pitcher so far that we've seen. And as I was saying about trying to keep Glenn Brooks off the bases, he gets a free pass over to first. He's not the lead runner, though. Evan Brock ahead of him over at second, so maybe that situation is slightly kept down for now. But 2 runners on, first and second. No outs for number 7, Braden Redmond, who had a strikeout, swinging, and an RBI single in his second plate appearance. Trying to repeat some of that magic. We'll see if he can do it here. Yeah, the Muckdog side getting loud, trying to get in the head of Corpan, who deals off the shown bunt. It's dribbled, called foul. Goes back before goes forward. We'll do it again, except the count now is 0-1. One off the bunt attempt that went foul. Swings at this, gets underneath it, goes foul to the left field, and third baseman can't locate it, overruns it. Cooper Martin trying to locate it on the run and couldn't do both in time. It's now an 0-2 count, though, for Redmond. So the 0-2 and a hit by pitch. Grazing barely by, but still made contact. So back-to-back hit by pitches sends Redmond first, and everyone gets another base as well. It gives a situation of bases loaded with no outs for the Muckdogs. First time we've seen bases loaded all game for either team. And it comes in the most favorable situation as that's inside. Almost looked like we saw another one, but it's a 1-0 count. Again, 1-0. Bases loaded. Gets a piece of that. Going foul, is it in play? Makes contact with the net, so no. 1-1. Cooper Romick. A walk and a fly out. A key at bat here. Corpan deals. Gets another piece of that, but late there goes foul again. 1-2. On deck is Jalen Roque. His first double of the season. The unfortunate overrun of third base. But the 1-2. When swing didn't go. Barely close call there, but said he didn't go. It's down low. Pushes the count to 2-2. Delivery. Swing on an inside pitch. Popped up. Is it in play? No, it's in the stands. So another foul ball lost to the fans or the parking lot or wherever it may be. Count remains 2-2. Romick is still fighting, and for good reason. He's got a perfect situation right out in front of him. Get some more baseballs, and we're locked and loaded to continue on. 2-2 count, no outs. Delivery. Strike three looking. So the first out.
Designated hitter, Jalen Rowe.
Of the top of the fifth for the Ironbacks. Needed it the most there. So it goes for the first strikeout for Corbin. Now number 24, Jalen Roque, as we just went over. Fly out and his first double the season. His second plate appearance. Goes swinging at the first one, gets underneath. Shell left field. Gets out on the run. Tag up over at third. The throw. Caught by the catcher. Did he avoid the tag? No, they call. Got it. Coach Grant's coming in to talk this over. But there's no change here. That brings an end to the top of the fifth. That was a close play at the plate. Evan Brock got the tag up, went home, and the catcher, Gatens, got it far in front of the baseline, able to snag it and apply the tag as Evan Brock tried to avoid it, barely couldn't get out of the way. But no more runs brought in. 5-0 is your score. Heading to the bottom of the fifth when we come back. Oshide. Pitching change, so Noah Nix will retire for this inning. Dean Hoshide. Hoshide, like day, like Hoshide. Hoshide. No problem. Hoshide. We're back. Apologies for that. It's Dean Hoshide out there on the mound, concluding Noah Nix's day. It's the starter for today's game. He'll go down with 4 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed, no runs, no batters walked, 9 strikeouts, 2 of those being looking across 16 batters faced. So, definition of an excellent day, as that will definitely improve his ERA. came in the day with a 6 flat. He's been looking to improve that since his first game started in the season opener. Got injured, and that definitely played into effect. But what a day for Noah Nix as Hoshide comes in to replace him. First pitch is ball 1. In the bottom of the 5th. It's up to the bat is Carter Shin. Fielder's choice in his first plate appearance. Gets a 1-1 count here. Look at the stats for Hoshide. Just a second. Strike 2. It's 1-2. Hoshide on the season. A squeaky clean 0.00 ERA. Has not recorded a win or loss across 4 appearances. That one going foul. We'll do it again. It's still 1-2. Again, 0 ERA. No win or loss recorded across 4 appearances. None of those being starts and no saves. It's pitched 3 2/3 innings with 6 hits and no runs, with 3 batters walked and 5 strikeouts. So the 1-2 pitch here goes for strike 3, and add that to the total with a strikeout for Hoshide.
New baseman number 18, Cooper Martin.
So 1 out now. Cooper Martin for the Ironbacks up to bat. So far, Cooper Martin struck out in his first plate appearance. So did many of his other teammates. The hand of Noah Nix, or should I say the arm of Noah Nix, given the fact that he had an excellent day, excellent outing. 1-0 goes to 1-1. Ball 1, strike 1 in that order. One outside. 1-2. Excuse me. 2-1. Delivery. Can't have that one sit. It's ball 3. If we look at the last few appearances from Hoshide, he joined the Muckdogs late, swing and miss there, moves the count full. Not late in terms of joining the roster late. We knew he was coming in, but was recovering from an injury far away from Batavia, as he's from California. As that's ball 4 on the payoff pitch. First walk for Hoshide comes at the second batter face. Cooper Martin will now station himself over at first. Again, 1 out, and now Grayson Doctor, first baseman for the Ironbacks, comes up to bat with a fresh count. But Hoshide, his last appearance was also against the Niagara Ironbacks in the doubleheader. That one being in the first game. Throw-off attempt here over to second. It's knocked down by Cooper Russell, who's able to get a jump attempt, should I say. Knocked it down with his glove. Couldn't connect to his glove. Blocks it down, so no more damage done, but a stolen bag for Cooper Martin. A 1 count. Drove back, gets past Hoshide. Jalen David, though, able to make the play at first. So that does advance Cooper Martin to third, but brings up the second out. Now up number 4, London Rashad. Dribbles that, foul down the third baseline. A 1 count. The base hit here would bring in the first run for the Ironbacks, so that's definitely the prize he's going for here. We'll look at Hoshide's day. He only needed to pitch 2/3 innings in that doubleheader in the first matchup against the Ironbacks, where the Batavia Muckdogs won 12-0. That goes for strike 2. Get the bat off his shoulders for that one. He only allowed 1 hit, no runs, no batters walked, and 1 strikeout, only facing 3 batters. The 0-2, 0-3, like that, has him swinging and another strikeout. His third on the day, and an important one there, wraps up the 5th inning. It's still 5-0, heading to the top of the 6th when we come back for more baseball.
Sponsored by Perry Appliances.
Top of the 6th, we'll get things how we always do. It's that time again. Read from our sponsors. Go Health New York. Has your child been tested for lead? The only way to know if your child has lead poisoning is to get them tested. All children should be tested at ages 1 and 2. Talk to your healthcare provider or the lead poisoning prevention staff from the Genesee County Health Department at 585-344-2580, extension 5555, about a blood lead test for your child today, or for more information on transportation to get tested. Another message from Mental Health Association. Wellness on the Go, WNGO offers mobile mental health supports through Medicaid managed care plans across Niagara, Genesee, and Orleans counties. For more information or make a referral, call us at 585-345-0448. Start things off here in the top of the 6th is a hit by pitch against Kyle Vaughn.
Muckdogs extra hitter, number 17.
So 3rd hit by pitch of the game, all coming from the arm. Number 28, Jaden Corpin. Now up is number 17, Braden I. He had a single in his first plate appearance, and then a fielder's choice, which he reached first off his second at bat. But 1 for 2 on the day. Get that graphic up there just a second. Again, it's a one-man crew up here in the box today. Unusual. Still able to make it work. Time called. Bada bing, bada boom. Ready for the broadcast now. Strike 1. 0-1 count for Braden I. Pickoff attempt over at first, no good. If we look at the last time we saw Hoshide, though, I want to go a little beyond that. Pitched 1 2/3 innings, 3 hits, no runs allowed, 2 batters walked, and a strikeout. The game against the Auburn Double Days on June 23rd, they lost 6-9. That was the last time we saw him pitch more than 1 inning. But enough about Hoshide, as I wanted to get that one off my chest. It's an 0-2 count before us with Braden I. One runner on over at first. Kyle Vaughn following the hit by pitch. Oh, 2. Ripped, gets down in the right field grass, keeps going. Vaughn goes 3, and a single held up at first for Braden I.
Shortstop number 50.
So now runners on the corners following a blasted hit all the way to the right field from Braden I. And no out still. So an early situation brewing early for the Muckdogs. We'll see if they can repeat it, what they had in the top of the 5th. Fortunately for the top of the 5th, they didn't end it the way they wanted to with 3 runners left on base. But it's back to the top of the order we go. That one's down to the dirt early in front of home plate, blocked down by Gatons. It's ball 1, 1-0 count. Jalen David up to bat in the 4th go-round of the carousel of the batting order. One-0. Delivery. Good chunk of that. Flies out to center. He's got to back up. He gets underneath it. Tag up to home. No throw and another run off the sac fly from Jalen David. So it's 6-0 following the sac fly courtesy of Jalen David.
Cooper Russell.
1 out. And Braden I over at first. So he didn't move on that. It's number 1, Cooper Russell, up to the plate. It's 0 for 3 on the day. Pickoff attempt over first doesn't go his way. Called safe. Cooper Russell, 2 strikeouts. Reached first off an error. So it goes for ball 1. Check, but didn't go, but should have. It's strike 1, 1-1 count. It's a tie inside. Moves the count 2-1. Jarrett in prison. I heard he was in a confined space, so I started a GoFundMe. It goes for 2-2. No, Jarrett is not in prison. He's right over here in the bleachers. Not on the mic, but again, not in prison. Appreciate the GoFundMe. Pretty sure he would deeply appreciate that. I'll let him know after the 2-2 pitch. It's upstairs. It's now full count. Here, I'll let him know. Jarrett, they got a GoFundMe for you now. Full count. Payoff, driven foul. We'll do it again. Rinse and repeat. It's still full. I had to say that one as for donations for Jarrett. But yeah, confined space, so I started a GoFundMe. You'll have to send the link in for that. Full count. Delivery ripped over to left, got underneath it, second out. Right over to the left fielder, one of those where you can't really control it though, but Gregus only takes a few steps and gets the second out. Fly out from Cooper Russell. Now up number 2, Jackson Inman. He's 1 for 2 on the day. A walk, ground out, and a single. tries to keep this inning going. Again, he's got Braden I over on first and himself at home plate. Delivery, swing, miss, steal attempt, and safe. Stolen base for Braden I. Makes this inning a little bit more interesting and a little more in control of the Muckdogs as that goes for strike one. But now I at second. See if he gets another chance here. Jackson Inman can record a hit here. It's a lot of heres in one sentence. Try to trim that back. 0-2 though. Goes for ball one. It's 1-2. Check I over at second. Do a double take there. Inman gets that one off the edge of his bat. And the left fielder sliding attempt overruns it. And I scores the play at 2. Not in time. Inman slides in late, but still able to advance to 2 for a double.
Number 11, Evan Brock.
So an RBI double for Jackson Inman. As Gregus can't locate it, trying to come in fast enough. That one off the edge of the barrel. The bat from Inman leaked out to left field. Gregus trying to crash in on it, overran it, had to slide to get down. Just barely a few inches off his glove. Makes contact with the outfield grass. Because of that, Braden I turns on the Jets. He gets home safely, and Inman goes 1, held up for a second, then went 2. So that brings in another run. It's 7-0. 2 outs, courtesy of an RBI double from Inman. Now up to the plate is cleanup man, number 11, Evan Brock. This count quickly moves to 2-0. Inman dancing quite far from the bag. Swing and miss there. 2-1. We'll check Inman once, twice, 3 times. Deliver. And whew, close with the razor. It's a 3-1 count. The 3-1 is ball 4. Gets by the catcher off his knee pad. Takes a huge bounce. With that, it's a walk for Brock and an advancement for Inman.
Number 20, Glenn Brooks.
Able to steal third with the wild pitch. So runners on the corners. After what seemed to be maybe a shorter conclusion than the Muckdogs would have liked to this inning with only 1 run brought in, they add another, and now it keeps going with runners on the corners. And number 20, Glenn Brooks, up to the plate. He hasn't found his first hit of the day as there's a meeting on the mound for the Ironbacks. Glenn Brooks so far a strikeout, a walk, and a hit by pitch. On the season for Glenn Brooks, he's also one of the guys who knows how to rifle a baseball. .389 batting average across 72 at-bats, which leads the team. League also leading the team tied, though, for first with Jalen David for runs scored at 25. Leads the team in hits at 28. Out of those hits, 3 of those being doubles. Team leading 3 triples and a team leading 2 home runs with 16 RBIs. It's good for tied for second and 49 total bases. So definitely with the number of having the most at-bats can correlate to having a leading statistic in many other categories, but still at-bats doesn't mean guaranteed hits, and he proves he can do that. The sample we've seen. Pickoff attempt at first. Not going to get it. No change. We'll have to deal home. 7-0. No out or no count here. First pitch rips that to left field, and Greg is able to locate it after backstepping a few times. Brings up the 3rd out, a conclusion to the top of the 6th. 2 more scored for the Muckdogs. It's 7-0 heading to the bottom of the 6th when we come back in just a few moments.
In support of the Batavia Muckdogs, we would like to thank these corporate sponsors and community partners. Alex's Place, Allegheny Farm Services, AmeriGroup, Arc of Glow, Ashley Furniture, Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care Center, Batavia's Original, Best Choice Heating and Air, Bikers Against Child Abuse, Bontrager Auctioneer, Bourbon and Burger, Bright Path Kids, Bully Hill Vineyards, Burger King, Casella Waste, Salino Plumbing, Chaplain Valley Equipment, Council Rock Wealth Advisory Group, Crosby's, Daily News, Dave's Ice Cream, Easttown Beverage, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Everdry Waterproofing, Farm Credit East, Burrell Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Frank's Call Mr. Plumber, Freed Maxick, Genesee Community College, Geico, Local Batavia Office, Genesee County Chamber of Commerce, Genesee Lumber, Genesee Penny Saver, Go Health, Good Life, Ram Corporation, H.B. Hood, Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet, Leaf Guard, Liberty Pumps, Louis J. Lang and Sons, Massive Testing, Mental Health Association of Genesee and Orleans, Magaveros Automotive, M-Power Agency, Next Era Energy, Northside Deli, New York School for the Blind, Oak Orchard Health, Oakwood Hills, OACA Milk Products, Olacy's, Overhead Door, PNCG, Pellegrino Auto Sales, RFG Associates, Skyworks, Stan's Harley Davidson, Stop DWI, Suburban Propane, TF Browns, Tompkins Bank of Castile, Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, Toyota of Batavia, Trevor R. Rowley State Farm, Tri-County Auto Glass, Tully's, United Memorial Medical Center, UR Wilmot Cancer Institute, WBTA, Wright Beverage, and the YMCA. Thank you for your continued support of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Bottom of the 6th. Here we go. First pitch to Michael Gregas, leadoff man in the batting order. It's the 3rd go-round for the Ironbacks. Dino Ishide came in just an inning ago for Noah Nix. That's outside ball 2, 2-0 count. Again, 2-0 count. Hushide coming in for Noah Nix as that's ripped to the first baseman who does it unassisted. Redmond gets it done his own manner. 1 out now already, just like that, with a ground out. Now to the plate, it's Peyton Panazzo. Ground out and a strikeout in his first 2 appearances to the plate. It's just trying to get something going for the Ironbacks. They've only had 2 hits. It's because for ball 1, down low, gets a good chunk of that, finds the gap in shallow right field. And there's the third hit. Trying to get a rally going. We'll see if he can do that. Bonanzo lands himself on first. Jordan Gallo up to bat. 1 for 2. Hit in his first plate appearance. The first hit for the Ironbacks in the first inning. Reached first off an error. And now this. 1 out and 1 runner on situation. He embraces. And that hops foul down the first baseline. Oshide. Delivery. That's foul again. It makes the count 0-2. See one player right now warming up in the bullpen for the Muckdogs as that's ripped. Finds shallow right field grass. It's a little bit of deja vu, but it works for the Ironbacks. Back-to-back hits, both of those being singles.
Designated hitter number 23, Kieran Cutler.
Now Kieran Cutler comes up to bat. Number 23 designated hitter. He's struck out twice so far, 0 for 2. But now embraces a 1 out and 2 runner on situation. It's Owens Branch warming up the bullpen for the Batavia Muckdogs. So first pitch dealt from Hoshide. Strike 1. It's down low. Can't get it high enough within the box. 1-1. If we look at the head-to-head between the Ironbacks and the Batavia Muckdogs, their rain makeup came from June 14th. Date I nailed earlier, June 10th, was the only game which had to be made up. But June 14th was first scheduled matchup, which then was rescheduled for a doubleheader matchup for June 27th. But there's been 3 games so far between these two teams, of which the Muckdogs hold a 2-1 record. The 2-1 pitch moves his count to 3-1. But in the first matchup, Muckdogs fell to the Ironbacks in a very close matchup that was back and forth throughout the entirety of the game. But again, got the loss 4-5, fouled off. It's now a full count with that. But the Muckdogs got the last laugh with back-to-back wins in the doubleheader, 12-0 and 6-5. So the Muckdogs, so far in the game, if we look at how things have fallen into place, took a page out of their 12-0 win. And that's a strikeout looking off the payoff pitch from Hoshide. Finds his 4th strikeout, or 3rd strikeout, excuse me. That one looking. But now up is number 30, Hendrik Vandermeer. I had to correct the graphic for you there. There's 2 runners on. Date the score bug as that goes for strike 1. Again, 2 outs. There's runner going. Throw to second. That one's off the mark. Collision there with the glove of Jalen David and the runner. Ball comes loose, but Cooper Russell quickly able to locate that. There's no more damage done. Runners do advance with 2 stolen bases from each. See, 1-1 count. Two outs. Hoshide delivers one that gets chopped foul. It's now 1-2. So this will be their 4th matchup between the Ironbacks. There'll be 2 more. So that's too low. Moves the count 2-2. If we look at those matchups, next one will come on July 12th. That again will be across the border here in Canada. The other one will be at home July 19th. And a strikeout looking off the 2-2. Back-to-back strikeouts, both looking bode well for the Muckdogs. Still hold the Ironbacks scoreless. It's 7-0 entering the top of 7th when we come back.
Partnered with Katsu Canada. Katsu is a training system that helps build muscle, speed up your rehab and recovery time, and it improves your quality of life and health span. Katsu is a science-backed method.
Top of the 7th, and here we go. Starting things off, be Braden Redmond. Redmond, 1 for 2 on the day, strikeout, an RBI single, and a hit by pitch. So Muckdogs just continue to look to keep adding on to the lead. It's been working so far. So fouled off, makes it strike 1, and then a ball 1 makes the count 1-1. Past 2 innings for the Muckdogs, they've been able to add 2 more runs. Driven foul on the first baseline. It's a 1-2 count, but they've been able to advance, or excuse me, add on 2 more runs in the past 2 innings each. They started out with a 3-0 lead after the top of the 3rd, and now it stands 7-0. The 1-2 Went at one high, can't connect, and that's a strikeout.
Ironbacks got the beer better, making the 7th inning a beer inning, $1 off beer.
Now to bat, number 47, Cooper Romick.
Catcher, Cooper Romick.
As that strike goes for the second one for Corpan. Again, Romick, 1 for 2, drives that. Finds the gap, though, between short and third. Both had a chance, both couldn't.
And a reminder, beer sales end at the end of the 7th inning.
He's able to get a single, maybe get a rally that could hopefully add 2 more on to the Muckdogs' lead. They'll try to do that again, but single from Romick leads to Jalen Roke up to bat. We'll update the graphic there. Again, 1 out. Romick stationed at first. A fresh count for Jalen Roke, who's 1 for 3. A double so far as that pitch is able to lay it in on the lower end of the strike zone for strike 1. As a balk from Corpan advances Romick. So not something you don't see every day. A rare balk situation from Corpan. Gives Romick free base. One. So 2-1 for Jalen Roke following the unique box situation. Rips that, gets it over to right field, and held up at third. And Jalen Roke gets another hit, a single. So back-to-back singles puts runners on the corners. As Romick is held up at third. And now to the plate, number 22, Kyle Vaughn. Still in search of his first hit. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out, fly out, and a hit by pitch. Kyle Vaughn, hopefully trying to bring in his brothers of teammates. Fouled off, goes for strike 1. Rips at that, can't connect. Narrow part of the bat, it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, outside, ball 1. So 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss. And the second out with a strikeout. Third one for Corpan, and the last man in the batting order is Braden I. But Braden I, he's been hot. 2 hits so far. He's 2 of 3. Both of his hits being a singles, and was able to reach first off the fielder's choice. But of course, 2 of 3 on the day. hoping to repeat what he's been doing. If he can, could bode well for the Muckdogs and bring in Cooper Romick, who's stationed over on third.
That's the seventh. Is that seventh? Right. I think that was six.
So an 0-1 count. Again, 2 outs. We'll see if they can keep the damage rolling. That's chopped foul. Corpan 1 strike away from ensuring that nothing else happens. Oh, 2 delivery goes at that one high, sends it to the outfield over to left center, and Greg is able to get underneath it for the third and final out. So finally able to hold Batavia scoreless.
No runs for the Muckdogs at the top.
It's 7-0 at the end of the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Ironbacks only have 3 more chances to bring this game back.
Simply present your game ticket at Sala 61.
See if they do so, but before going off the air, we're not going to here. We're going to look at the schedule and other teams' games today. So if we look right now, the Elmira Pioneers will actually decide a last-minute corporate decision to come back in just a second to go over today's schedule. When we come back, we'll look at that and the bottom of the 7th. So before we get back into the schedule that I wanted to go over to, we have a pitching change for the Muckdogs. Irwin's Branch will step in for Dean Hoshide. Hoshide in his outing today, he boded well though, can't take that away from him. 2 great pitchers so far, 2 good pitchers that have served well, should I say, for the Muckdogs. But on the day, Hoshide completes 2 innings. 1 second.
Leading out to Ironbacks 7, the catcher, number 11, Connor Gayton.
So we'll go through this different way, a little troublesome with a few things, but here we go. So Hoshide completes a full 2 innings. In that, he only allowed 2 hits, no runs, 4 strikeouts, of which 2 were looking, 1 batter walked, crossed 9 batters faced. But again, Irwin's Branch comes in today. Deals strike 1 against number 11, Connor Gaytons. That's blocked down by Romick for ball 1. rips that to left. It's going deep, 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 and gone. So the first run of the game for the Ironbacks comes off a solo home run courtesy of Connor Gatens.
With an Ironbacks home run.
And the score now is 7-1 and the bottom of the 7th.
Second baseman Carter Shin.
So got every bit of that, and that one just floating right over the left field wall for a solo home run. The first run of the game for the Ironbacks. Nonetheless, they still lead 7-1, and now up number 5, Carter Shin, the second baseman. First pitch here is down low, crawl space, 1-0. So coming into today, statistically speaking for Owens Branch, he has an 11.32 ERA across 7 games played. Doesn't have a win or loss credit to him, and no games started. He's pitched 10 1/3 innings, allowing 14 hits, 14 runs, 13 of which were earned, with 12 batters walked and 10 strikeouts. So 2-0 count. Deliver here, brings heat over the plate and ripped foul. Just one thing about Irwins, it's the heat that he can bring. Let's see if he can do that here. So you got to think like a goldfish, especially letting up a solo home run with the first batter faced. That's always what we say here on the broadcast, and I'd say that's a fair point. I want to say it. Goes for strike 2. 2-2. Delivery. Chopped foul. Do it again. It's still 2-2. But if we look around at the scores around the rest of the league, Jamestown and the visiting Olean Oilers, they're up 7-2. The other side for the Niagara Falls Americans, they're on the road against Geneva Red Wings. They're down 5-6 in a close one at the top of the 7th. And the bottom of the 7th is the Elmira Pioneers at Newark Pilots. They're winning 10-7. The 2-2 pitch, way up high, close to the head of Shin. He's got to duck down. It's now full count. Right now, if these scores hold, the Muckdogs and the Tarp Skunks will still be tied heading into tomorrow's matchup for first place in the West Division. Rinse and repeat, it's still full count. You know, the crowd getting into it. Payoff from Branch. And another foul ball. That's the one thing about Branch that I just mentioned earlier, the heat he brings. Gives these batters trouble timing. So again, we'll do it again. It's payoff once more. And down low, ball 4 and a walk. Carter Shin will be given first base. Number 18, Cooper Martin will come up to bat. 0 for 1. They strike out and a walk. Fresh count, no outs. Deal strike one, pass ball, the throw. It's in time, it looks like, and they got him. So a little late start there from Shin. Romick able to locate the ball quickly, tosses the mask and tosses the ball with some heat behind it. A perfect dot to Russell, who's able to apply the tag and catch Shin stealing for the first out. So takes him off the bases. It's always going to be good for anyone on the mound, and Branch gets a sigh of relief as he delivers one right over the plate. It's 0-2 count. Delivery from Branch. Too low downstairs, ball one. Can't locate the bottom right corner. It's outside. It's ball two.
You know what? It's easy for me to sit back here and say, I mean, it's pretty much just a fastball. But there's the oddity to his motion that I feel like they really struggle to catch up. Other than
2-2. One hop, two hop. Jalen David lasers at, and staying on the bag is Redmond as he leans up and gets the second out. So the close play goes Batavia's way as the other Grayson Doctor, the first baseman for the Ironbacks, is up to bat. Takes strike one looking. Should note his name is spelled with an E. I don't think I've met many other one, or I don't know if I have. One spelled with an A. Down on the dirt, 1-1. Other than me. Does that make me special? I think it does. 1-1. Kind of just asked that question without Jarrett being here, just by pure instinct. That goes for strike. 1-2. Talking to nobody. But again, 1-2. Delivery, swing and a miss, and a strikeout for Branch. Grayson is not happy about that and brings an end to the bottom of the seventh. One run scored for the Ironbacks off the solo home run, courtesy of Connor Gatens, but nothing else to show for it just yet. Two more innings of baseball left to be played here in Canada. We'll see if the Muckdogs can close things out when we come back for the eighth inning.
Hey man, welcome to Whole Life. How you doing?
What is this place?
Oh, don't worry. It's the best gym you can find in the Batavia area. Open free weights at any point, anytime. Don't forget, this gym is open for 24 hours. Don't worry, if you're not even just trying to use weights, you can use calisthenics as well. But again, official gym of your Batavia Muckdogs for a reason.
Where do I sign up?
Don't worry, let me bring you to the front desk.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Sheriff John Brown come for you? Tell me what you wanna do.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
All right, Dewey, what are we thinking here?
Hi, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Are you guys all set?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, what can I start you with to drink?
To drink, can we just get 2 waters, please?
Of course. And then did you decide on your meals?
Yes, we are ready, aren't we, Dewey?
Wonderful. What can I get for you?
Can we start with the Alex's Cut?
Of course. All right.
All right.
What else can I get for you?
Dewey?
Ribs?
Dewey will take Alex's famous baby back pork ribs.
Fantastic.
Try Alex's Ribs at Alex's Place, an official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Top of the 8th, and here we go. 5th go around in the carousel for the Batavia Muckdogs, and it's Jalen David. New pitching for the Ironbacks, and that's going to be number 16, Luca Abel. So before we see the first pitch, a little bit of talking things over. But the conversation comes to an end, and go back to our regular scheduled program. Top of the 8th, here we go. Fresh count for Jalen David. 5th go around of the batting order. It's 1 hit on the day, that being a single and then a sac fly. Brought in 1 runner. Drives that to right field and gets down. Going is David. He goes 2. You can see the gears churning, and he slides in. And I mean, if you doubted for a moment why he led the team in stolen bases, you could really see it there. His legs were moving to get to second there. And it wasn't close either. So Jalen David with a double gets his second hit of the day. And now up number 1, Cooper Russell. Still in search of his first hit. Jalen David going. And he's so quick that there's no throw attempt. He's now already on 3rd. Jalen David's basically an inbuilt cheat code with the way he's able to run these bases. So before anything can really happen, Jalen David is over on first. It's an 0-1 count for Russell. He'll chop that one foul. Reaches the backstop, and it's 0-2. Right now, the infielders for the Ironbacks playing in. Trying to prevent David from going home, as that's ripped right to the shortstop. Able to get in front of it and get it on the fly. Number 1, Peyton Panazzo on that play. Now up is number 2, Jackson Inman. He's got 2 hits. He's 2 for 3 with a walk, ground out, single, and an RBI double. Again, infielder still playing in. Right now, if wider gap over towards the second base side. It's short. So everyone's rotated towards right side. Fouled off. Count now 1-1. Sorry, forgot to update the score bug. It's 1 out and a 1-1 count. Jalen David still over there at third. It's the 1-1 count. Abel delivers and Inman goes swinging. It's 1-2. Can't connect there. The 1-2 is outside and 2-2. The 2-2 is down low in the crawl space. It's a full count just like that. Full count, payoff pitch for Abel, delivers, and Inman fouls that as well. Inman never afraid to go down without a fight. We'll do it again, and that's inside. A payoff and a walk. So runners on the corners. So Inman now stands over on first, and David still waiting over at three. If a hit gets down, David is almost a surefire score. Now up is number 11, Evan Brock. Mr. Reliable for a reason, 2 for 2. He's been walked twice, but other than that, 2 RBI single and a 2 RBI double. So 4 more runners brought in just by Evan Brock. Increases his total to 35 on the season. Inman going 2, and it's a good throw, but slightly not in the location for the tag needed. The time it took the second baseman, Carter Shin, to turn and apply the tag was just the leverage Inman needed to slide in and be safe. So a 1 count, and now 2 runners in scoring position for the Muckdogs. The 0-1 pitch. Directed foul. 0-2. So Bell will check over at second, delivers home. High inside pitch. Evan Brock swings at it and is able to make some contact, foul that off, and will stay alive. So one thing about Luca Abel, we never really went over this until now, but we will. 4.38 ERA. 2-0 record with 7 appearances. So that's outside 1-2. But 12 1/3 innings with 12 hits, 6 runs allowed, all 6 of those being earned with 9 batters walked and 13 strikeouts. So it's a 1-2. Delivery is also outside down low towards the bottom right and is ball 2. 2-2 count. Delivery gets underneath it. That one trickling foul. Can anyone make a play on it? No. Falls harmlessly to the grass. Rinse and repeat. We'll do it again. Take another glance at the schedule or the game scores around the league. As the Pioneers are pulling the Pilots now. As that's ripped to right field. Got underneath it the catch, but the tag up from Jalen David. And there's no throw at the plate, and a score brought in for the Muckdogs. It's now 8-1. Jalen David is able to add another run total in the season with that. But Inman still has second. 2 outs now from the sac fly from Evan Brock. And it's number 20, Glenn Brooks, up to bat. Still hasn't found his connection ball a bit. The strikeout, walk, hit by pitch, and a flyout. So a little bit of each so far. Inside pitch. Swinging at it, fouled off. So I was saying, though, the Elmira Pioneers and the Newark Pilots, it was a little closer than it was inning ago, with now I'm looking at it, the Pioneers leading 17-7 in the bottom of the 8th. So that one will most likely be a mercy rule finish if it doesn't change. It's Niagara Falls Americans, Geneva Red Wings. Red Wings hang on to a 12-7 lead as that's driven over to right field, shallow, but still caught in the third out. Made by the right fielder, Jordan Gallo.
Yeah, let's hear it. That's what I'm talking about. Nice.
So it brings an end to the top of the 8th, the bottom of the 8th, right around the corner. 8-1 is your score when we come back.
Doing a great job. And so right now, I want to give
Bottom of the 8th, here we go. Pitching change for the Batavia Muckdogs. In is Jackson Reed, out is Irwin's Branch. First pitch is down in the dirt for ball 1. So again, 8-1 lead for Batavia. 2 more taps, including this one for the Ironbacks. That one also down in the dirt, 2-0 count. Jackson Reed on the season, posting an 11.57 ERA with 1 loss credit to him with 3 games played. No starts, no saves, with 2 1/3 innings pitched. 3 hits, 3 runs, all 3 of those being earned with 5 batters walked and 2 strikeouts. 3-0 count after a pitch that reaches the backstop. Again, in the batter's box. Able to get the first strike there. London Prashad is leading things off here for the bottom of the 8th for the Ironbacks. 3-1 count. Reed delivers, it's too high, ball 4. Start things off with an unfortunate walk. Station Prashad over at first. We're back to the leadoff man in the batting order. It's Michael Gregus. Still in search of his first hit. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Goes back to back balls, 2-0 count. Strike there, it's now 2-1. Ripped to center, gets down in the outfield grass. A little overrun of the bag. Throw to second, gets by Cooper Russell, but it lands in the glove of Cooper Romick. So able to advance the runner. The base hit from Gregus. Now first and second, no outs. We'll look at the comments here, and Sean got more for me. Yes, you do. Grayson, is Jarrett in the burning ring of fire? No, he's quite literally, if I took the camera and moved it, he was sitting right in front of this couple to our right on the screen, behind them, off screen. And now he's next to me by the door, just a few feet away from me. So a little talk between Jackson Reed, Cooper Romick. No, I don't believe he's in a convent. Should I up my GoFundMe? How much did you start the GoFundMe at? And then I mean, I'm just, it's hot up here in the press box, just trying to get through the night. And it's just quiet. It's kind of quiet, and it's weird talking to myself. You don't have those random questions to feed off of. But nonetheless, we're making it work. It's a 2-0 count. It's also weird to try to control everything, broadcast the game, control all the score bugs, and keep track of stats all at the same time. So, yeah. Good. I started a GoFundMe for him. You gotta let me know how much, what's the goal at? Oh, it's good to be back. Thank you for that. Short stint back at home. That's all I needed for the season, and the 3-0 count gets strike 1 there, and it's now 3-1. Inside, ball 4, and bases loaded for the Ironbacks.
Fielder number 12, George Gallo.
Coach Grant coming out, and this might be the end for Jackson Reed. Situation as it stands is no outs and loaded bases. Jordan Gallows on deck. $17.99 because I need to buy some tenders. Need to send the link in the comments so people can make sure to go donate the GoFundMe for Jared's tenders for having to sit this game out while he had to go on the road as well. Where's Coach Skips? I would love to answer that. I'm actually it's not because I don't, it's more just I genuinely don't know the answer to that. We left on our own terms, not on the team bus for today, just to get through border control a little easier. And bus was late getting over the border as we had some issues with the team bus and the driver in terms of identity and being able to get over the border with that. So that was a big reason for the holdup. And since then, I don't know what transpired. It's a pass ball to the backstop, brings in a runner for the Ironbacks. It's now 8-2 off the wild pitch. Everyone else is able to advance as well. And it's a 1-0 count. That's the best answer I have for you with Coach Skips. I genuinely do not know, unfortunately. As when I was up here in the press box and getting set up, I initially thought that he would be present, but Coach Grant got the nod tonight, and he's so far doing an excellent job. So no hard at that. Fouled off 1-1. That sits over the plate as well. It's 1-2. Reed ahead in the count. Stop to grab some ketchup chips, maybe. He's probably still back in America looking for him, and that's why. 1-2, that's too high and outside, 2-2. I would not recommend. The 2-2 pitch is blocked down. It's now full count. No play at the plate. Up there on the mound in the bullpen is Gavin Chandler for the Muckdogs. If I read that number correct, yes, it is Gavin Chandler warming up. So payoff pitch here. It's gone full. Delivery. Ball 4 and another walk. Loads the bases once more.
Ironbacks designated hitter number 23, Kieran Cutler.
And Coach Grant's coming out. Gets the time called, and that's going to bring an end to Jackson Reed's night. Not one for him to remember, allowing 3 walks and 1 hit, that being a single. Brought in a runner and leaves bases loaded, no out situation for Gavin Chandler to take things over. Gavin Chandler in the season, ERA of 2.49 with 4 wins credit to him, no losses, 4 appearances, 4 games started, with across 25 1/3 innings with 25 hits allowed, 7 runs, all those being earned with 6 batters walked and 14 strikeouts.
Pitching for the Batavia Muckdogs, number 25, Gavin Chandler.
So he's got a tough situation to fight out here. So this pitching change may play crucial into how this game plays out, as it did look like a comfortable lead for the Muckdogs. At their best point, they were up 7-0, and then it became 8-1. Now it became 8-2 following a run brought in. One run allowed from Jackson Reed. Gavin Chandler has to keep things clean moving forward from this point forward if they want to sit with the comfortable lead they have. One thing, statistically speaking, for Gavin Chandler, leads the team in innings pitched. That's 25 1/3. As I said, the second most on the team is 18 2/3 innings. That's Jack Page. The other stat is he leads the team in hits allowed at 25. The second most is also Jack Page with 15. But the one thing you got to note with Chandler is that he plays well with the defense, and those hits that get through never make up for much, only allowing 7 runs. So you have a guy who plays well with his defense, and he's going to need him here to make sure that he can clean up the job he's been given. No outs, a fresh count coming up to the plate. Number 23, Kieran Cutler, designated hitter, has not found a hit tonight, 0 for 3. But he's looking to do that here with bases loaded. We'll see if he can do so. But on the other side, I can tell you most fans are hoping that Gavin Chandler can drop him 1, 2, 3. Is Jarrett in the white t-shirt? No, Jarrett is actually, again, he's off screen, like directly to my right. And so is Alex Smith, the GM of the ticket box office for the Muckdogs. He's now right behind me. So a little meeting at the mound before we get anything going. Bringing in all the infielders. Good reason for why I said Gavin Chandler plays well with his team is he makes sure they are all on the same page before anything gets underway, and he's making sure of that here. And here we go. First pitch for Gavin Chandler. Makes contact. High flyer into foul territory over and right. That will drop down. No out there, but strike 1. A 1 count on the foul ball. Dribbled foul down the third baseline. And it's 0-2 count. Where is Dewey? Dewey? Well, I would say Dewey does have a passport because the last game against the Diesel, it was said that he was traveling around Australia, helping other leagues out. 1-2 count. But I haven't really seen Dewey so far come on the road games with us. Did appear against the Niagara Falls Americans at one time for Mascot Mania, but nothing since then. It's 1-2. That's what I was told, though, at the last game against Buffalo Diesel, where Dewey did make a comeback. Trying to pick off over at second. No one covering the base. Doesn't throw. So 1-2. Batavia, been to Australia. It's pretty nice. Want to go back, but I'm a broke college student, so I don't think I will be anytime soon. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. So the first out done by the arm of Gavin Chandler. And that's exactly what they needed when they brought him in. I honestly have no idea what that guitar was. Do we have any border crossing issues? No, he wasn't on the bus, so. But I'm telling you, he apparently was in Australia, so I don't think he had any issues. If he could get into Australia, I don't think he'd have any problems getting into Canada. Strike 1 there, swinging. It's an 0-1 count. Again, Gavin Chandler took on a bases loaded, no out situation. Since then, had a little time to call in the infield, talk things over. See the infielders playing far back. That goes for strike 2. And they pinching more towards second base. Wider gap towards the shortstop side. But it's 0-2 just like that. The 0-2 pitch from Chandler. Stairwell too high, 1-2. Vandermeer jumps that foul. He's still in search of his first hit. Reached for himself an error in the first inning, or the second inning. Ground out and a strikeout looking. Do it again, it's still 1-2. Set, deals. Ball that had some movement towards the outside. Won't get it there. Tell you so far in terms of calls, balls, and strikes, it's been a box that's shifted many ways, but that way is another. A strikeout there, that one, no question. And back-to-back Ks for Gavin Chandler. Takes a huge relief off this team. Is now 2 outs and base is still loaded. Down low in the crawl space, it's ball 1, 1-0. Who is going to win the World Cup? That's a good question. I know a lot of people have their thoughts on Spain. Again, down low, 2-0. Trying to think about it. Who would I, if I had to be a betting man? I'm right now looking at the scores of what happened today because I know Norway won against the Ivory Coast. Won 2-1. Brazil won yesterday. Paraguay also won yesterday against Germany in PKs. France beat the brakes off of Sweden. That goes for ball 3. It's 3-0. And then, am I missing a game? I thought there was another one today. Oh yeah, today, Mexico and Ecuador at 10 p.m. So the 3-0 goes 3-1. Didn't get the green light, but I can tell you that these groups in the knockout, there's some pretty strong ones. And unfortunate, I would want to be patriotic and say the USA, but Spain is in their knockout group, and that might be a big challenge. Messi is the GOAT. I do agree with that statement. I'll hang on to that. It's 3-1. Deals, rips that deep to left field. And that might be gone, and it is. A grand slam for the Ironbacks. Vladimir gets a hold of that one and more. A grand slam for the Ironbacks makes this game a close-knit one, 8-6.
Ironbacks second baseman, number 5, Carter Ginn.
So now, hold the phone. We have a game. Strike inside over the plate. 0-1. Got 2 outs. Bases are now cleared following the grand slam. Connor Gatens. Ball 1 there, 1-1. As that ball was obliterated by a painful 2-out situation. Inside, it's 2-1. Wouldn't be surprised if we see some action in the bullpen. Players have cleared out, but no action yet. I think maybe they would bring in a closer just to ensure that this game doesn't go anywhere. But no action as of now. 3-1 pushes it full. Correct my score bug there. It's now full count, and a payoff could either end this inning or keep it going. Delivery over to third. Inman scoops off the hop and able to get the throw on the long distance and get the out. So what seemed to be going well for the for the Muckdogs, when Gavin Chandler came in and got back-to-back strikeouts, then turned very bitter with a grand slam from Connor Gatens. It is 8-6, heading to the 9th inning, and this game is all but finished, as the Muckdogs are going to try to add on some runs and get back to that breathing room that they had. We'll see if they can do so when we come back for more baseball and the final showdown between these two teams. Well, what I said about Reed couldn't be more true. Like, what the? Oh my gosh. The second I saw that bat go, I was just like, oh, all right. Yeah, I heard it. I'm like, yeah, there's not much I'm gonna Caleb Locatelli is coming to pitch for the Ironbacks for the top of the ninth and to close things out and hopefully keep it at a 2-run differential so the Ironbacks can pose a comeback. But for the Muckdogs, they don't want that script to be written. So we have a pinch hitter, Brian Johnson, coming in to lead things off in the top of the ninth.
At the plate, Brian Johnson.
Do have action in the bullpen for the Muckdogs. It's Eric Woodley warming up to close things out. Goes for ball 1, 1-0 count. So we'll get this off your screen and the score bug at the ready. Got top of the ninth, last chance for both these teams. It's a 1-0 count. Dribbled over to third. Scoop, toss. Little hop there and got him out over at first. So 1 out now for the Ironbacks defense. Cooper Romick
Catcher Cooper Romick at the plate.
up to bat, takes the first pitch for strike 1. Back to Brian Johnson, came in. So 1-1 count. Dribbled foul, 1-2. Get Locatelli on the season. Take a look after this pitch. 1-2. Delivery, swing, and a miss. That's the second out there. So a strikeout from Locatelli brings up Jalen Roque. Roke's 2 for 4. They double in a single and 2 flyouts. But Locatelli on the season is a 12.86 ERA with 6 appearances, no win or losses, and no starts. Has pitched a full 7 innings, 9 hits allowed, 11 runs, 10 of which were earned, 4 batters walked, and 5 strikeouts. As Roque rips that to center, but the center fielder gets underneath it and holds Batavia scoreless. On that play was number 40, London Prashad, and it's 8-6 entering the bottom of the ninth with a crowd here in Ontario, Canada has come alive. We'll be back for the closing remarks of this game and the Batavia defense hopefully taking home the win in just a few minutes. Yeah, James Quintero. Eric Woodley, number 6. Bottom of the 9th, and here's what you've wanted. A game that seemed destined for a scratch win for the Muckdogs has now turned into a tight affair. The bottom of the 9th is where it will be decided. It's 8-6, 2-run lead for the Muckdogs. We'll see how things carry through. Eric Woodley will be closing things out for the Muckdogs. On the season, Eric Woodley, he's got a squeaky clean 0 ERA with a 2-1 record, 10 appearances, no games started, 2 saves, 15 1/3 innings pitched, 7 hits allowed, 2 runs, and none of those being earned, with 3 batters walked and 22 strikeouts. James Quintero has also come in to substitute Redmond over at first. Cooper Martin up to bat. Leadoff man here for the last surviving chance for the Ironbacks. It's 0-1 count, down in the dirt 1-1. Again, if we look around the rest of the league, Jamestown is in the bottom of the 9th. They lead 8-4 against the Oilers. Pioneers and Pilots game finished in 8 innings. Pioneers took home the win, a massive one at that, 17-7. 1-1, 1-2 now. And the Americans and the Red Wings going head-to-head, and the Red Wings hold a good, strong lead, 15-7 in the top of the 9th. So that game will be finished up in just a second. 1-2 count. Swing, miss, 1 out. 1 down, 2 to go.
That's first baseman number 20, Grayson Doctor.
Number 20, Grayson Doctor comes up to the plate.
What conceivably would be his final at bat for the Ironbacks, trying to keep it alive. Need a base runner.
Strike 1 off the first pitch.
Right, there was
Ball 1 reaches the backstop, but no one on. It's 1-1.
not one for self-doubt. I see a base runner, however they could get one.
Ripped to center. Will it get down? A diving snag. Glenn Brooks says no.
Ironback center fielder number 40, London Kershaw.
We've seen them all game. All have come close, but Glenn Brooks shows how it's done. It gets the second out and 1 more awaiting to wrap things up. And a nice little gift basket for the Muckdogs. And hopefully another W in the win column, as Jamestown will most likely take home their win. Red Wings will take home a win and knock off the Americans by 1. And this would create a very unique scenario for tomorrow at what I exactly think would be the halfway mark for the Batavia Muckdogs, going head-to-head against the Jamestown Tarpskunks for individual sole first place. If the score here holds, 2 outs, but 2 straight balls, it's a 2-0 count, so can't get ahead of yourself, and I can't really get ahead of myself.
Singles last at bat, sitting on deck, hoping to get another chance at the plate.
Ball 3. 3-0 count. We'll see if Woodley can fight back with this. "3-0. It's 3-1. It's Woodley and you don't get the green light. That's almost a guaranteed thing to happen. The 3-1 is 3-2. Get back in that batter's box. You're not done. Able to hang on to the low end of the frame. A last fighting chance. Swing, miss. She's gone, and the game comes to a conclusion. 8-6. Batavia Muckdogs take home the win, ensuring that no strange comeback happens. And your final score again, 8-6. The Batavia Muckdogs on the road will take on the Jamestown Tarpskunks if their game holds at 8-4 to fight for the sole first place within the West Division. Batavia, after this win, move on to a record of 16-6. Niagara Ironbacks fall down to 9-13 on the season. They still have a long way to go to fight back into the playoff picture. But again, I believe tomorrow, if I'm correct on that, is the exact halfway mark, at least for the Batavia Muckdogs in their out-of-league games, for halfway in the season for them. We'll see how the shift changes, or if anything changes, or if the success keeps piling in for that end of the season. But again, we thank you for joining us. Joining myself, really, on this solo broadcast. Batavia taking home the win on the road against the Niagara Ironbacks, 8-6. And we'll take one last look at the schedule before signing off here. We'll get that up on the screen, as all the other graphics are, for some reason, not going away. So you're going to have to deal with that. My apologies as I work on it. But tomorrow, again, like as reminded, against the Jamestown Tarpskunks in a fight for solo first place. Then on Thursday, an out-of-league game against the Power City Athletics. Then Elmira, they haven't seen them in over a month. We'll see how that game goes. 6:30 on Friday. Saturday on the road against Niagara Falls on 4th of July. So that's how we'll be celebrating it if you would like to join us. Then Sunday, the 5th, out-of-league game once more. Final one of the season against the Buffalo Diesel. That starts at 4:05. A day off for the guys. Then Geneva Tuesday at home and Geneva on Wednesday away. So that brings an end to everything here on the broadcast. We thank you for joining us. Muckdogs win 8-6 on the road. It's been a good one. And I've had fun here on the solo broadcast. Got it done. But tomorrow, hopefully, it's me and Jarrett back in co, ready to get things going in a good matchup. We'll see you then. Have a good night. Go Muckdogs. Woo, 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 woo.